Hello, I'm Sandy Gervais. I'm a designer for Riley Blake Designs, and today I will be showing you one of my lines of fabric that will be featured at the virtual quilt market. This is my Valentine's line from the heart. I have taken the small squares from the panel and pieced them into little envelopes for love notes inside the envelopes. This fabric is in stores now. It's From the Heart by Sandy Gervais for Riley Blake Designs. And I wanted to show you some close-ups of these little note cards in the envelopes. A little rose, this little one with the little postage stamp, postmark on it. And the little typewriter, love you. Little cupcake with a cherry on top. And these really do look like they're just little note cards inserted inside of an envelope. And if you notice, the envelope liner is a different fabric than the envelope itself. Little telephone. And the name of the pattern is From the Heart by Sandy Gervais, Pieces from My Heart, Riley Blake Designs. I wanted to show you the panel that goes with the From the Heart line of fabric. This is the cream with red version. All of my fabric lines begin with little drawings, just pencil drawings of images that I want to put into the panel. They're not colored in, they're just pencil drawings, just ideas coming out of my head. And this time we decided not to color them in, to just leave them as little drawings, as if we had written little love notes to our loved one. The little telephone and the love you note are two that I used in the love notes quilt. And those, when you cut them down, you can get a 4-inch block out of them. This is one of the bigger blocks that you cut 10.5 by, or 8.5 by 8.5 to put into the From the Heart quilt. Another one of the bigger blocks for From the Heart quilt. And these 4 little motifs I pieced into the Love Notes quilt. That little typewriter might be my favorite. And here we have the little heart with the hugs and kisses and the package and the hugs and kisses note. They were pieced into the Love Notes quilt. The third 8.5 by 8.5 block pieced into the From the Heart quilt. And the last block, 8.5 by 8.5 for the From the Heart quilt. And the plaid heart and the cupcake with a little cherry on top were pieced into the Love Notes quilt. And then running along the bottom of the panel is the greeting Happy Valentine's Day. And this is From the Heart panel by Sandy Gervais for Riley Blake Designs, and it's in stores now. And here's the red version of the From the Heart panel. I'll just do some close-ups. So they're all the same motifs, just the reverse of their white on the red instead of the red drawings on the cream. And that's the panel From the Heart by Sandy Gervais in the red version. And now for some of the prints from the line From the Heart. This little print came about as just a whole bunch of doodling in the inside of hearts, just to see all the different ways I could doodle. And a bias plaid in the cream and the red. And this sweet little floral print in the cream and then the red with the pink. And this could just be any time of the year, not necessarily Valentine's. And a little pencil line with the hearts inserted in between some of the stripes. The line drawing roses in the red and the cream. Just a graphic print. I love this print, and this could be any time of the year, not Valentine's. It makes great red and white prints and tonal prints. And this sweet little heart print, just the little meandering clusters of hearts. In the red with the pink and the cream with the red. And this is a signature print in the line. All the motifs with some extra little hearts and rolling hearts in the cream with the red, and then the opposite, the red with the cream. And those are the prints from the line From the Heart by Sandy Gervais, Pieces from My Heart, Riley Blake Designs. And now I would like to show you some of the close-ups of the quilts patterns that go with From the Heart. This pattern is called From the Heart, and this particular quilt is 33 by 33, and it uses the larger squares of the panel, From the Heart panel. This is one of my favorites from the line. The quilt is, or the pattern is in the From the Heart pattern. This particular project is called Love Notes. The finished size is 40 by 50, and I took the little squares of the panel and pieced them into envelopes to look like little note cards. And this pattern is called On Top of It, and it uses a From the Heart 10-inch stacker, and there's 4 projects on the pattern. This project is the Heart Arrow quilt, and it finishes 40 by 40. And then there are also these 3 table runners that are real quick and simple to make. And the name of that pattern is On Top of It by Pieces from My Heart. This pattern is called Red, White, and Just Right, and who doesn't love a red and white quilt? And with each line of fabric, we like to do a freebie texture pattern using Sandy's textures. And this just reminds me of candy hearts. In fact, I think it'd be kind of fun to embroider some little sayings on those hearts like you see on the real candy hearts. And this uses all the textures from Sandy's Texture Basics line that Riley Blake offers. And here is that texture quilt. It will have borders on it yet. And I know you're going to want to know what colors I used in that texture quilt. I used white, rouge, yellow, glacier, super pink, key lime, violet, and also mint, which I only have teeny tiny scraps left of my mints, so I couldn't put the bolt on. So those are the colors I used, Sandy Gervais Textures for Riley Blake Designs. The free pattern is available on their website, RileyBlakeDesigns.com.